I'm pretty sure you heard that. November 18th. Jeez. This year is really unbelievable. Actually, every year after the pandemic had been unbelievable. The world, people have just gone over the top. Well, or maybe it's been over the top, but we just never observed it before. All it takes is just a trigger, and then everything just starts tumbling down. And what makes it more fantastic is even the weather. But then again, the weather's been that way. I guess. But when you look through the history records, there's always been stories about these things. So I guess it's always been that way. Yeah. The only difference is we can predict it now. Unless you can say that the first story in the Bible about the flood is weather forecast. Have a good night's sleep. Unbelievable. That coffee that I had yesterday really bothered my sleep. It was a pretty good coffee though. That's the way it is. I could sleep, but I knew I was tumbling about. I'm so lucky we were able to avoid that bad traffic we saw this yesterday morning. By the time I left, everything was okay. And everything, the only bad traffic I encountered was on the way back. There we go. That ambulance just turned his sirens on the moment he passed me. Oh well. I wonder why this bus is stopped. And where is it going to? Ah, okay. I wonder if this weather is gonna rain again. It's been raining since yesterday. Well, they attribute this to the change of season. It's ushering in the cold climate. Oh my! There's a kitten following that guy. Oh man! Looks like kittens here. I hope they survive. Like there's no one at the promenade. The living dinosaurs. No, I'm referring to the birds. That truck or van, whatever it was grazing the bus. Oh man, it's raining again. Anyway, yeah, it was actually even using the bicycle lane, and just as it passed me, since the road was wet, it splashed water. Good thing there's no large puddles. Ha. Anyway, it's raining again. Gotta open the umbrella. The umbrella is now open. I'm amazed when I see people walking without an umbrella. I'm sure they know what the condition of the weather is. I saw so many motorbikes doing a U-turn. I think they were caught at that intersection. They were supposed to go straight. So they turned here and did a U-turn there. Yeah, the clever trick, the clever maneuver, instead of staying for the traffic light to change. They're now charging parking. Looks like they're having some issues with parking. Now that obviously is their space. So, yeah, of course. Let's buy the special rice. Let's buy special rice and some other dish. That'll be for lunch today, for our meal. So Tropical Hut is still closed. Alright. So maybe they open at 7 o'clock, perhaps. We'll see it when we come back. It sort of congests here because of the jeeps stopping to pick up passengers. Then that block sort of continues. Yeah, flood control project is still ongoing. Right smack in the middle of the road. It's taking up the sidewalk as well as the cycling lane. Car wash. Yeah, the cemetery is now peaceful. All the dead can go back to rest. Their celebration is over. I had to stop because the driver had to pee. When you check the tombs or the graves, they're all the same. Even on the opposite side. That's what they call the wash-out finish. So must be some sort of regulation. Oh my, that dog is gonna get run over. I don't wanna watch. Some drivers are just calloused. And they intentionally run over the stray animals. When they do, I think in their mind they're thinking they're doing those stray animals a favor. This funeral parlor is more popular than the first one. That's the way it is. New apartments and establishments, but there are still a lot of old establishments that haven't been rented out, or possibly the old tenants just moved out and moved to the new buildings, but they have to pay higher rent. guess they prefer the prestige over money. Oh well, that ambulance is occupied. Do they have customers? Yeah, they do. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 customers. It's improving. Then it'll be raining again. What they're selling is half order. I've been looking for a straw, and suddenly I saw a straw in the street. Anyway, so this is the services that they offer. Management consultancy. Alright. When you look at the sky, the weather seems improving, but it's doing something else. It's raining, and that is one human nature too. What you see is not necessarily what they do. So the sky can also be a wolf in sheep's clothing. The good thing is we have been able to figure out a way to understand the weather, and the same thing goes with human nature. The rain had stopped again. So basically, it's the clouds. There are rain clouds and there are good clouds. The good clouds are the ones not bearing rain. Oh man. And you look at all these old houses. Well, this one has an air conditioner now. So the problem is, if your loved one is buried inside, you cannot go inside. The gate is locked. You are lucky if they are buried outside. Looks like classes going on. English classes. We've passed this way several times before, and you always see so many people on the road, and they still got open canal. So if I were in a morph on a bicycle, I would have to stop several times. Okay, removing the water so that they can continue constructing. Oh wow, savage dog. What a beautiful property. I could only imagine over 10 years ago they would have thought that everything would have been good and quiet, but obviously they could only earn from holidays and vacations. But of course now the property had become commercial, but it also become noisy. Cross the 22-kilometer marker. So does it mean it's 1 kilometer away from that marker? Another one. Okay, here comes that Bastille. It used to be the busiest portion, but now it is because of the mall. And the mall attracted more establishments. That's a nice topic to talk about. Tropical Hut is now open. Yeah, so back in the day, you have the publisher, and the publisher works this way. You got the church, you got the city hall, you got the cemetery, basically everything that the person needs, and that attracts everything else. Now, you got the mall. And that's how things work. Back in the day, all of this used to be a quiet rural town. They just opened. And yeah, what do you do now? I need one more dish. I just violated my own rule. Oh well. I mean, there's a footbridge. And instead of crossing the footbridge, I just cross this. So glad I got my last dish. The weather has improved again. This is gonna be one unpredictable day. And if you were on a motorbike or a bicycle, yeah, good luck. So there's a car. It's like must be an emergency. Oh. Uh-huh. Or maybe he was caught in the change of traffic light. I better check out that radar next time. Transmitters. That's one. There's another. Okay. Yeah. It's at the very top of something. Well, now you can see that the sun is out, but it's still drizzling, very, very light. But the sun is out, and you can see that ventured out. Oh man, there you go. I think he didn't cross the road. That cat? Where's the cat? See that? Following me. Oh, sorry. There it is. Following me. There you go. It will finally be in good hands.